Good morning, good morning. Hey, hope you're doing well. If you're in Australia, happy Australia Day for yesterday. I have a confession. I've got a mistake that I've done. And it's with plants, not with actual the system design or anything. Now, I know I've said before, but maybe not here, mint in your aquaponic system is a really bad idea. It's an invasive plant with an invasive root system which will put its roots through your whole piping system. So I know that about mint. Now, I went and got some catnip, because my cats love catnip, and I put some in the aquaponic system. I didn't know that mint and that catmint are from the same family. This is my first time growing catnip, so I actually have to pull it out. So I'm going to turn the camera around in a second to show you. It's growing really well, but it has to come out because I don't want that invasive root system happening here. So I know that happens with mint, so I actually need to go and work out all of the different herbs or whatever it is, it's in that family of mint that will do that, because I don't want my aquaponic system to be clogged up. So I'll turn the camera around now and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here is the catnip, which is doing really, really well. It's 3 times bigger than the soil one that I put in a month earlier, but it's got an invasive root system. So I don't want it in there. So it's going to come out in a couple of days, and that'll be a nice harvest for my cats to be able to enjoy. Now, I am super excited. I've got some decoy cabbage moth. Can we get a better zoom in? There we go. And I've got a couple of them around to deter the white cabbage moth. So it seems to be working well. I had a bit of a problem a couple of weeks ago with the cucumber, but I've harvested my cucumber and I'm putting more in, which is awesome. But since I popped these guys up so far, fingers crossed, touch wood, they're not going to get in there. So I've got them all around the system, so they're not actual butterflies or moths, but I'm so excited. I've got corn. Woohoo! Corn. I mean, most people love corn. So these are all the cobs that we can see. And almost every one of these has one in some way growing. So these are the actual female. This is the fruiting part. And the male part that we have to pollinate are these parts up here. So as a gardener, we know we also have to be bees. So we might love being a gardener, but we're also bees. So giving these top bits a bit of a good shake helps to get that pollen from up there down into these parts here. So I'm just going to wait another couple of days, but I can do it because there's a lot of pollen around up there. All of the plants have some, all of the corn stalks have some. It's awesome, but I'm thrilled. I just love being able to see this sort of stuff in your aquaponic system. And over here, again, super excited. People say you can't do carrots and beetroot. Well, I have beetroot and carrot happening here. So you definitely can. And you can see I've been popping in different things at different times to try to stagger the growth a bit more now. This is still a fairly new system, and I don't want to crowd everything because my fish are still small. So I'm not getting a full harvest every day, but I'm getting good food. And the basil's looking good, and I keep harvesting the basil because I love basil. And I love my spinach. So I've got heaps of that happening, and my celery, it's at the point now that I can actually start taking some of the leaves off for my juices without it being too much of a problem. And those capsicum plants, my gosh, are they looking good. They are. I'm super excited about them too. Anyway, I'm going to go back inside and have a shower because I've just come back from a walk, but I really wanted to come outside and show you this because it's super exciting. I get thrilled, and when I make a mistake, which I'm human, so obviously I make mistakes, I own it. So I did not know that about catnip. I now know that about catnip. So this catnip, in 2 days, will be getting pulled out because it will clog up my whole system, and I just don't want that. I know how quickly mint grows in an aquaponic system, and I just don't want that happening. So super exciting. We can see I've got lots of things happening around the place, and we can see we've had a lot of rain, so I need to fix that up too. And the fishies, I've put some polystyrene with holes in it, so they're in a happy spot. But my pH is a little high, so the water's got a red tinge to it. But you can see I'm in the process of feeding them. but I've got the holes for them and they do get the sunlight. So everyone's quite happy. So this is the other side and looking good. Candy's a happy Candy. All right, take care and I'll see you in a week. Bye.